Hey, good day everyone. My name's Jason, or Everard, you probably know me as. We're receiving a lot of confusion about how to conduct blade flex tests ever since society changed the rules about where to suspend the 6 ounce or 170 gram weight. So I just thought I'd quickly show you how to conduct it. Also, there's been a lot of dagger failures that are missing just by a little bit, and what we've found is if you don't use a ruler and you actually go to digital calipers, you get a more accurate measurement and hopefully a pass. So for those who haven't seen it before, I'll just quickly run through the Society blade flex test. First of all, get a blade. You want to actually suspend it over the edge of a solid table, where it would actually, at around about this point there. Okay, that's using the top of the ruler. So, what we do, so I'll just whack it on the table here. Sorry. Okay, so that's all. Now, Miguel, you need to come closer here. So what I've got here is the 6 ounce weight, and under the new society rules, previously the society rules stated that you needed to suspend this 1 inch back from the tip. Right, now it's actually been changed and you can suspend it anywhere within the 1st inch. So obviously we want to get its maximum flex, so we get its maximum swords out there. So place it really close to the end. We've found that having the weights on the string, we can wrap it around and it doesn't move. Now, what we've found works a lot easier is to suspend the weight, let it stabilise, and I'll just let Miguel get into position so he can see this. Does that work for you, Miguel? Should we do it that way? Does that work? So what I'll do is now the flex test for blades, for rapier blades, we need it to flex 1 inch or 25 mils. For cut and thrust blades or dagger blades, we need 1/2 inch or 12 mils. You'll probably notice there's a slight difference between 12 mils and 1/2 inch. So if you're having problems and only missing out just by a fraction, I'd probably suggest you go to mils, not 1/2 inch. Right, so I'm probably not going to hold this. So actually you'll notice this blade's still bouncing. So I'm just going to hold it still. Then, do not do this. What we need to do is to take the weight, remove the weight, so the blade returns. Please do not do this, as I found out on the weekend has been happening. Right. The way we want you to do it is to grasp the weights. And no, I'm not going to make the obvious joke, Miguel. Stop bouncing. Right, and so I'm actually on an angle here. So Miguel, is that close to 1 inch? Is that on 1 inch?
It's a little bit below.
A little bit below, so about there?
About there.
Right, and as you can see, as I lifted the weight, it certainly exceeded 1 inch, so that blade would be good. Now, some people are having trouble with how to use the digital calipers with the daggers. Okay, I haven't got a dagger blade handy. Let's just pretend that this is now a dagger blade. Right. Okay, obviously it's not going to bend as much. We use the same weights. We suspend it in the same place. Right. But so we'll say about here. Right, and so what we're after is 12 mils or 1/2 inch. We're going to use the inches, and what we'll do is we'll lift it again, and as you can see, that bends. Hang on, we'll make it a shorter dagger blade. Sorry, yeah, that's a real short blade. Okay, probably done it too short, but anyway. And what we would do is to lift it And as you see, that short blade would fail because it didn't go anywhere near 1/2 inch. It's just over 1/4 inch. So what we're going to do, we'll pretend it's here. So that's failed as it is, but we've obviously extended it. I just want to show people how to use the digital calipers for when you're getting one that's a little bit iffy. What I found is with these calipers here, I can use inches or millimetres, and I've also got a zero-in function. So what I can do is I can measure the tip. You got that, Michael? Right, got the tip. Then I hit 0. Right, then I can actually extend it out to 1/2 inch. Actually, I need, it's a bit of fiddly. Hang on, let's turn around here. Oh crap, oh come on.
Very precise instrument, this one.
Yep, there we go. Then I've locked it in at 1/2 inch. Right. So what this measurement here actually represent is the width of this plus 1/2 inch. So what I can do now, and I'll get a very precise measurement, is so I can suspend the weight. I'll get down nice and low, and what I'm after is as I lift this weight, so I've placed this just at the bottom, just touching, and okay, I'm wobbling here because I'm not. No. As I lift it, as you can see, that struck. So here it's there. As that struck, that certainly travelled the desired 1/2 inch. So that would be cool. That's a better way of doing the measurements. Some people prefer to actually remove the weight, place it here, and then let the weight go down. But as you can see, it bounces around, and that takes a lot longer, and you've got the person moving and the blade bouncing up and down. Very hard to get a good measurement. If you have any problems, please contact me via the normal KRM email. Thank you.